Are you a Pi pioneer who has been tapping your phone every single day, wondering when your coins will finally have real value? Have you been asking yourself if Pi Network will ever get listed on a major exchange? And most importantly, is the rumored $314 price tag actually possible? You are in exactly the right place because today, I'm revealing the truth about Pi Network's potential Binance listing, the GCV price theory, and the game-changing partnership that could make it all happen. We're going to break down the Sign protocol integration, what it means for your Pi coins, and why this might be the moment pioneers have been waiting for since 2019. Stay with me until the end, because I'm going to show you the exact timeline, the technical breakthroughs, and the real indicators that suggest something massive is coming. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's happening at the 11-minute mark. Let's take my time, greet and welcome you all, Pi pioneers from every corner of our planet. Whether you're watching from the bustling streets of Mumbai, the vibrant markets of Lagos, the beaches of Rio de Janeiro, the mountains of Mexico City, or anywhere else on this amazing planet, I'm absolutely thrilled to share this groundbreaking news that's going to reshape everything you thought you knew about Pi Network's future. Before we dive into this game-changing announcement, I want to see our global Pi family unite right here. Just join our community by smash subscribe button and ring notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, comment Pi Network to the moon along with your country name to show the world how truly global our Pi movement has become. This is your moment to be part of something historic, and I promise you, by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why Pi Network is proving once again that it's not just another cryptocurrency project, but a true revolution toward an inclusive, decentralized financial system that actually works for real people with real needs. I'm so excited to bring you this breaking news today. For years, millions of pioneers around the world have been asking the same questions. When will Pi go live? When can we trade our Pi? And the biggest question of all, when will Binance list Pi Network? The wait has been long. The journey has tested our patience. But something massive just happened that could change everything. I'm talking about a partnership so significant that it might be the final piece of the puzzle Pi needed to unlock those exchange doors. Today, we're breaking down the entire story. We'll talk about what Pi Network really is, why Binance listing matters so much, and the game-changing announcement that has the entire crypto community buzzing. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming in the next few minutes, because this could be the moment pioneers have been waiting for since 2019. Let me start from the beginning for anyone who's new here. Pi Network launched on March 14th, 2019. That's Pi Day. And from day one, they had a revolutionary vision. They wanted to create a cryptocurrency that anyone could mine, not just tech experts with expensive computers, but regular people with just a smartphone. Think about Bitcoin for a moment. To mine Bitcoin, you need powerful computers that consume massive amounts of electricity. It costs thousands of dollars just to get started. But Pi Network changed the game completely. With Pi, all you need is your phone and one tap per day. That's it. No expensive equipment, no technical knowledge required, just download the app and start mining. This simple approach did something incredible. It brought cryptocurrency to the masses. Tens of millions of people worldwide became pioneers, building one of the largest crypto communities ever created. We're talking about a truly global movement, with pioneers in almost every country on Earth. But here's what makes Pi different from other tap-to-earn projects. Pi Network wasn't just about tapping. The team had a clear vision. They built this project in phases, carefully and deliberately. Phase 1 focused on distribution and community growth. Phase 2 introduced nodes, the Pi browser, and the Pi wallet. They implemented KYC verification to ensure real people, not bots, were mining Pi. Then in December 2021, something historic happened. The enclosed mainnet went live. This was huge because pioneers could finally migrate their mined Pi to actual mainnet wallets. Yes, it was enclosed, meaning no external trading yet, but it proved Pi was a real blockchain, not just an app. Now, Let's talk about why everyone wants a Binance listing so badly. When a cryptocurrency gets listed on Binance, everything changes overnight. Let me explain why. Binance is the king of crypto exchanges. We're talking about billions of dollars in trading volume every single day. When a coin gets listed on Binance, it's like getting a stamp of approval from the biggest player in the game. It tells the world that this project is legitimate, trustworthy, and worth investing in. But there's more to it than just reputation. A Binance listing brings massive liquidity. Suddenly, millions of traders can buy and sell your coin with one click. Price discovery happens in real time. The coin becomes a globally tradable asset, not just a community token. Think about the exposure. Binance has users in almost every country. One listing announcement and your project reaches millions of potential investors instantly. We've seen it happen again and again. Projects that get listed on Binance often see their price explode because of this exposure. For Pi Network specifically, a Binance listing would be absolutely transformative. It would silence all the critics who called Pi a scam. It would reward the pioneers who believed in the vision and tapped their phones every day for years. Most importantly, it would prove that the concept works, that a mobile-mined cryptocurrency can become a real, valuable, tradable asset. And that brings us to the bombshell announcement that dropped in mid-2025. The PiCoin team announced a strategic partnership with Sign Protocol. When I first heard this news, I knew immediately that this was different. This wasn't just another partnership announcement. This was the missing piece that could unlock everything. So what is Sign Protocol and why does it matter so much? Let me break it down in simple terms. Sign Protocol focuses on something called verifiable attestations. Think of it as a blockchain-based verification system. It lets you prove something is true without revealing all your private data. Here's a simple example. Imagine you need to prove you're over 18 years old to use a service. Normally, you'd show your ID with your name, address, birth date, and photo. But with attestations, you can just prove, yes, I'm over 18, without sharing any other personal information. It's like a digital notary that respects your privacy. Now here's where it gets exciting for Pi Network. Sign Protocol isn't just making an announcement, they're deploying their entire attestation framework directly on the Pi blockchain. This is deep technical integration, not some surface-level partnership. What does this mean practically? Developers building apps on Pi can now let users make and verify claims right inside their applications. You could prove you completed a task, verify you're eligible for a discount, confirm your reputation score, all on-chain, all secure, all transparent. This adds something Pi desperately needed, a trust layer. Up until now, Pi could tell exchanges, we have millions of users, but they couldn't prove it cryptographically. They could say, we have KYC verification, but exchanges had to take their word for it. With Sign Protocol, everything changes. Now Pi can provide verifiable, on-chain proof. Think about what exchanges like Binance worry about most. They worry about bots inflating user numbers. They worry about money laundering. They worry about fake accounts. They need regulatory compliance. With Sign Protocol's attestation system, Pi can address all these concerns with hard, verifiable evidence. Let me connect the dots for you because this is where everything comes together. The Sign Protocol partnership isn't just a cool technical feature. It's the bridge that could take Pi from interesting community project to Binance-ready cryptocurrency. Here's how it works. Imagine every KYC verified pioneer receiving a special attestation token. This token is cryptographically verified and non-transferable. It proves this person is real, verified, and unique. No bot can fake this. No scammer can create thousands of fake accounts. When Binance looks at Pi, they won't just see numbers. They'll see verifiable proof of millions of real human users. This is massive for regulatory compliance. Anti-money laundering regulations require exchanges to know their users. With Pi's attestation system, that verification is built into the blockchain itself. It makes Binance's compliance job easier, not harder. But there's more. From an investor perspective, what matters most? Real usage. Not hype, not promises, but actual people using the cryptocurrency for real purposes. Sign Protocol gives developers the tools to build trustworthy applications. E-commerce platforms, social services, marketplaces, all with verified users and attestations. Picture this: a marketplace app on Pi where sellers have verified reputation attestations. Buyers can see on-chain proof of successful past transactions. Freelancers can prove their work history with attestations. This creates a real, functioning economy, not just speculation. When Binance evaluates whether to list a cryptocurrency, they look at the ecosystem. Is anyone actually using this? Are there real applications? Is there organic demand beyond people just wanting to cash out? With millions of verified users and growing real-world applications powered by attestations, Pi transforms from a speculative asset into a utility token with genuine demand. Here's what changed with this partnership. Before, Pi could only make claims. We have millions of users. We have strong KYC. We're building an ecosystem. But now, with on-chain attestations, they can prove everything. They can show Binance a verifiable portfolio with hard evidence. That changes the entire conversation. When the Sign Protocol partnership was announced, the Pi community absolutely exploded with excitement. Social media platforms lit up. Telegram groups buzzed with energy. YouTube creators like myself rushed to cover the news. And for good reason. After years of patience, after years of daily tapping, pioneers finally saw a clear path forward. Many community members called this the missing link. And honestly, I agree with that assessment. Pi had the community, the largest in crypto history. Pi had the blockchain, proven by the enclosed mainnet. But Pi needed that trust layer, that verification system that major exchanges demand. Now we have it. The optimism is incredible right now. Pioneers who were losing faith are re-energized. New users are joining, excited by the progress. The daily active users on the Pi app are surging. This is what a healthy crypto community looks like: engaged, informed, and excited about the future. But I want to give you the complete picture. Not everyone is jumping for joy without caution. Veteran pioneers, people who've been in this since 2019, are urging balanced expectations. They're saying, this is great news, but let's stay grounded. And you know what? They're right to be cautious. Open Mainnet still isn't live yet. We don't have an official statement from Binance confirming a listing. The attestation system needs to be fully implemented and tested at massive scale. These are all valid points. The mature stance is this: celebrate the milestone, absolutely. This is huge progress, but also demand tangible delivery. Hold the core team accountable to their promises. Continue pushing for Open Mainnet, for complete KYC rollout, for ecosystem development. This balanced approach, excitement plus accountability, is what will keep our community strong and the project moving forward. Now let me be completely honest with you about the challenges that still remain. I'm bullish on Pi Network, but I also believe in transparency. So let's talk about what needs to happen before that Binance listing becomes reality. First, the Sign Protocol integration needs to be seamless. We're talking about implementing cutting-edge attestation technology at a scale that's never been done before. Tens of millions of users need to receive attestations. The system needs to be secure, user-friendly, and bug-free. This takes time. Rigorous testing is absolutely essential because one security flaw could destroy everything. Second, KYC completion remains a major hurdle. Millions of pioneers still haven't completed their KYC verification. Some are waiting in queue. Others face technical difficulties. Some countries have complex verification requirements. The core team needs to speed up this process significantly because exchanges won't list a coin where most holders can't prove they're real people. Third, ecosystem development must accelerate. Binance doesn't want to list a coin where everyone just wants to cash out immediately. They want organic utility, real applications, actual reasons for people to hold and use the cryptocurrency. We need more high-quality apps on the Pi platform. We need marketplaces, services, games, tools that make Pi useful beyond just holding it. Fourth, and this is the big one, regulatory compliance. Cryptocurrency regulation varies wildly across different countries. Some nations welcome crypto, others restrict it heavily. Pi Network has taken a cautious approach, trying to meet requirements in major jurisdictions. But global regulation remains unpredictable. One wrong move, one regulatory issue, and exchange listings could be delayed indefinitely. Finally, Open Mainnet must launch successfully. The enclosed mainnet proved the blockchain works, but exchanges need the full, open version. They need to see external transfers working smoothly. They need to verify the tokenomics, the supply, the distribution mechanisms. Until Open Mainnet goes live, we're still in the waiting phase. Are these challenges insurmountable? Absolutely not. But they're real, and pioneers need to understand them. The good news is that every single one of these challenges is being actively worked on. Progress is happening. Now let's address the elephant in the room. The GCV price of $314.159. If you've been in the Pi community for a while, you've definitely heard about this number. Some pioneers believe Pi will launch at this price. Others think it's just a symbolic number with no real meaning. So what's the truth? First, let me explain where this number comes from. GCV stands for Global Consensus Value. It's based on mathematical principles related to pi, the mathematical constant, which is approximately 3.14159. Multiply that by 100, and you get 314.159. Some community members view this as the true value of Pi based on its distribution and community size. Here's my honest take on this. While $314.159 would be absolutely incredible, and yes, it would make many pioneers wealthy, we need to be realistic. No cryptocurrency has ever launched at such a high price without years of market development. Even Bitcoin started at pennies and took over a decade to reach high values. What determines Pi's price when it hits exchanges? Simple economics, supply and demand. If millions of pioneers want to sell immediately, the price will drop. If investors see value and want to buy, the price will rise. If the ecosystem shows real utility, the price will stabilize higher. If speculation dominates, we'll see wild volatility. My prediction? Pi will likely launch at a modest price, maybe a few dollars or even less, depending on market conditions. But here's what excites me. If the attestation system works, if the ecosystem grows, if real applications emerge, then over time, Pi's value could grow substantially. Not overnight, but gradually, driven by genuine utility. The pioneers who will benefit most aren't those hoping for instant wealth at $314.159. They're the ones who understand long-term value, who support ecosystem development, who use Pi for real transactions, who help build applications. That's how cryptocurrency value is truly created. So, what should you, as a pioneer, be doing right now? Let me give you some practical advice that will position you for success. First, and most important, complete your KYC verification if you haven't already. This cannot be overstated. Only KYC verified pioneers will be able to migrate their Pi to mainnet and eventually trade it. If you're stuck in the KYC queue, be patient but persistent. Check the app regularly for updates. Second, stay active in the ecosystem. Don't just mine and forget. Explore the Pi browser, check out the apps being built, participate in the community. The more active users Pi has, the more attractive it looks to exchanges. Your daily engagement matters. Third, educate yourself. Understand how attestations work, learn about blockchain technology, follow Pi Network's official announcements. Don't rely only on YouTube videos or social media rumors. Go to the source, the official Pi Network website, their blog, their social media channels. Fourth, manage your expectations wisely. Yes, be excited about the Sign Protocol partnership. Yes, hope for a Binance listing. But also prepare for a gradual rollout. Prepare for potential delays. Prepare for price volatility when trading begins. Don't invest money you can't afford to lose, and don't count your Pi as wealth until you can actually trade it. Fifth, support ecosystem development. If you're a developer, consider building on Pi. If you're a user, try the apps that launch. If you're a business owner, think about accepting Pi as payment once it's possible. The stronger the ecosystem, the more valuable Pi becomes for everyone. Finally, stay positive but critical. Support the project, but also hold the core team accountable. Ask questions, demand transparency, push for faster progress. A healthy community questions and challenges, not just blindly follows. The Sign Protocol integration is happening now in 2025. This suggests the team is working toward opening the network, but several major milestones still need to be achieved. More pioneers must complete KYC. The blockchain needs to handle massive transaction volume. More applications need to develop. Regulatory compliance frameworks need finalization. Based on observable progress, a reasonable estimate would be late 2025 or early 2026 for Open Mainnet. Once Open Mainnet launches, exchange listings don't happen immediately. Exchanges need time to evaluate and integrate. From Open Mainnet to a Binance listing could take anywhere from a few months to over a year. But here's the perspective shift. That wait isn't wasted time. Every day that passes, the ecosystem grows stronger. When Pi finally lists on major exchanges, it will be as a mature project with real credentials, not a speculative experiment. Compare this to thousands of coins that launch within weeks of creation. Many have nothing but hype. They pump dramatically, then crash and disappear. Pi is building everything first, then opening to the market as a fully formed digital economy. Is Pi guaranteed to list on Binance at $314? Number. That's unrealistic hype. Is Pi making real progress toward exchange listings? Yes. The Sign Protocol partnership is tangible evidence. Attestations solve real problems that exchanges care about. The pathway to listings is clearer now than ever before. Should pioneers be excited? Cautiously optimistic is the right stance. Celebrate the milestones. Demand continued progress from the team, but maintain realistic expectations. The sleeping giant is waking up. Your daily taps contributed to building one of the largest cryptocurrency communities in history. Open Mainnet is coming. Exchange listings will follow. Price discovery will happen. If you found this valuable, hit that like button to help more pioneers find this video. Drop a comment with Pi Network to the Moon, followed by your country name and flag. And if you haven't subscribed yet, click that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss important crypto news. Share this video with fellow pioneers who need to understand what's actually happening. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Until next time, keep mining, keep building, and keep believing in accessible cryptocurrency for all. See you in the next video.